All right, so we're back in the training zone for Hyperscape, and now we're going to focus on the weapons. And so these are all the guns available in the game and what the fuse works like. You'll see some of the headshot damage, and you can kind of get an idea of what you want to do. Now, the first gun is going to be the Mammoth. It's essentially a shotgun that has an optic on it. And you're going to see here that as you go fusing it, you're going to get a mag size, a mag size, a mag size, and then you're going to get a damage increase, right? And so you can get up to 9 rounds before you have to reload. And you can see it's about a 3-shot headshot. I've seen it seem to do less at different ranges. However, like right here, as you notice, I got a little bit closer, and I wound up with a double tap death there, or kill, I guess. This is going to be the Riot one, which is essentially a revolver. And the fire rate actually, it can be spammed somewhat, but there's a lot of recoil in that. And again, you're going to see mag size and damage be part of the fuse on it as you go upgrading it. And so we're looking at like a 3-shot headshot, and you can actually do this from range as well. And there you can see some of the spamming on that, but it does have some decent kick to it. Now, one of the nice things about the game is that there's not a lot of movement penalty. And so if you're doing an ADS or hip fire, it seems to be pretty effective. Now, this is going to be the DTaP. And so the DTaP is interesting. So it looks like there's a little bit of an LCD here. And what you're going to see is the fuse here is going to be all mag size. And then the last one's going to be a damage upgrade, which is going to take you from 5 damage to 6 damage. Now, it doesn't matter where you hit someone with this weapon. It'll always be either the 5 damage or the 6 damage. Now, essentially what this game, or what this weapon has, is auto aim. And so you'll see here that I am intentionally aiming off of the target, and I'm still hitting. And so sometimes you get into really crazy engagements in the game. Movement speed is quite high, the double jump and whatnot. And what this allows for is you can keep track of somebody that's trying to do a quick getaway. Maybe they try to teleport away, etc., etc. And so here you'll see I'm almost aiming on this other individual, and I still hit the original target there. All right, so these are going to be our AoE weapons. And so you're going to have the Skybreaker, which is kind of like a laser cannon, right? And so here you're going to get damage upgrades all the way around. You can only fire 1 shot at a time with the Skybreaker. And so this is going to be a fully upgraded Skybreaker. And this actually will do AoE damage. You can hit a target directly, or you can try to hit in the center of where they're at. You can do like point shooting with this, or hip fire, or you can ADS. And it does quite a bit of damage. In some of the examples, when I was taking a look at this, it looks like it actually will do more damage if you can get it right in the center of everyone. Our next weapon is going to be essentially a grenade launcher. It's the Salvo EPL. And the fusing is going to do mag size, and it's going to do damage. And the nice thing about this grenade launcher is you can actually bank your shots. You can essentially bounce the grenade. It actually will not explode until it hits the target. And so as you see there, it bounces off the wall and then it explodes, right? And so same thing there. I was able to kind of bounce that off the corner. Here I'm bouncing it off the roof, and it goes off when it reaches the target. So if you've got some people hiding in the room, or whatever the case may be, you can try to find different ways to utilize this to clear out a spot. And you see there, you do have to be careful, obviously, that you don't hurt yourself when you're using it. But if you're trying to do a bank shot, this is the Komodo. And so the Komodo is going to be a mag size fuse, and then the final fuse will be mag size and damage. Again, this will be an AoE. This is somewhat of a laser cannon, and you can do area of effect damage. But with this one, you have to be a little bit closer, or you can ADS and go for a direct shot. What's nice about this one is you can get it up to 8 rounds, so you can spam this one, and you can hip fire it as well. So after the Komodo, we're going to move over to the sniper rifle. And the sniper rifle is nasty. And this is the Protocol V. And so you can do upgrades on this. You're going to get a damage upgrade all the way up. And this is going to go from a 2-shot headshot to a 1-shot headshot with those upgrades, and a 2-shot to the body for the kill. Now, and distance does not matter on this. It doesn't matter how far away you are from the target. If you get them in the head, they're done. And it's very, very strong. It reminds me a little bit of Halo with the original sniper rifle, and it's very, very effective out in the wild too. Now we have the last two weapons here are going to be the Hexfire. It's essentially like a Gatling gun, a chain gun. And so this weapon is very effective. You're going to get mag capacity upgrades on this, and you're also going to get a damage upgrade as you fuse it. And as you can tell, whether you're using ADS or you're doing hip fire, you can really put it on somebody with this weapon. Now, you might be looking at it and saying, wow, this is very powerful, and it is. But like I said, movement speed in this game is very high. The game is extremely fast, and so even when you're trying to track somebody down with the Gatling gun or this Hexfire, you'll have a hard time. And so you do need to use your utility and your other weapons to be effective. Now the last weapon is essentially an assault rifle. It's the Ripper, and as you go fusing it, you're gonna get mag size and damage. This is actually my favorite weapon. It is a bit underpowered. However, it seems to be one of the most balanced weapons in the game, and I really did enjoy my time during the testing phase with it. So let me know in the comments which weapon you think is the best, what playstyle you think is the best, how you want to combine these, and how you end up combining them to be most effective, whether that be on the hacks or with your weapon selection. But you can see here on the strafing, you actually still have really good accuracy. And I just tried to see what the differences were and where the penalties were with the weapons, and they seem pretty consistent, to say the least. Now our final area here is just to kind of explain the loot boxes and the barriers, right? And so you can use your melee weapon to bust open any loot crate or barriers, and you're going to see these along. These are basically like windows, and it's a sign that there's loot in a given building or a vehicle or an area. Now each loot box is either going to have ammo, weapons, or hacks. If you enjoyed these videos, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and come join us at twitch.tv/covertgg. Thanks. See you soon.